How much do truck drivers make per year driving? Tyree the blog money trucker, the super entrepreneur here. How much do truck drivers make per year driving? Well, it depends if it's your first year. If you're an employee, if you're self-employed, or if you're an owner-operator. There's a difference between the three. But still, what makes a difference and what may not be told to you is if you understand how money is made in the trucking industry. If you look at my blog, the description is in the link below, TyreeThomasJr.com. How much do truck drivers make per year driving? I have a chart on my blog, so you can click that and you will see. But listen to this real quickly. You see, a lot of times you may not hear about being an owner operator, which is a person that owns their own truck and they have their own authority to be able to go and get work they want to get and do the type of work they want to do anytime they want to do it. Then you have an independent driver who's considered as self-employed, but he has his trucks. He's leased to a company and he's getting handed work through a company, and the only company he can work for, or the only place he can work that truck, is at that company that he's leased to. He doesn't have the freedom to do the type of work he want to do if he's an owner operator if he's operating with his own authority. Then you have a employee. Well, if you're driving for someone, again, you're driving their truck and you're only going to get the amount of work that they give you. You may be getting paid X amount of cents per mile. If you're working for different companies, I don't want to call their name, and then if you're making it per hour, that's also on that chart below. You are going to be making a certain amount of money. But keep in mind, your first year driving, you're not going to make what an experienced driver making. All the money that you see on that chart, any money that you make is before taxes. Now, if you're an employee, you know they're going to get the taxes first. But if you're a self-employed or you're the owner operator, you pay for your expenses to operate. If you don't understand how to factor out your expenses as a self-employed or owner-operator truck driver, then you're going to be out of business, because you have to be able to determine your operating expenses and you have to be able to determine your living expenses. And if you're an employee, you have to be able to determine if that hourly wage is going to be enough money for you to live off of. So how much do a truck driver make per year driving? It depends if you're a first year driver, if you're experienced. And again, $25,000 to $35,000 your first year. But don't expect to see $50,000 your first year. That's for experienced drivers, and even then it takes a lot. So if you understand the cash flow quadrant, and you'll see information about that on my other blogs, that's this cash flow quadrant, meaning and then cash flow meaning 4 ways that money is made that will go into our industry, our economy. You have an E, which is just an employee. You have an S, which is self-employed or specialist. If you understand how money is made in trucking, you're going to fit in one of those ways. Unless you own a trucking company, then you'll be a business owner, or if you've invested, which would be the B, or if you're an investor, then you will be an I, where you've invested money in a company that someone is running for you. So if you are driving, you're going to fit in the E or the S of that quadrant on the left side, and that's the hardest way to make money. So if you want to understand how much money do truck drivers make their first year driving, you have to understand how money is made in the trucking industry. There's more than one way to make money in the trucking industry. I do that through my blog, and I have information for you that will show you how to make money in the trucking industry by doing more than just being a driver, because through e-commerce you can also make money in the trucking and transportation industry. I'm Tyree the blog money trucker, the super entrepreneur. Subscribe to my blog. There's a link below. You can subscribe to my YouTube blog below, and on the right corner you see where it says thumbs up or thumbs down. Like my video with a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my blog. The link is in the description. You can also go to Tyree Thomas Jr. fan page on Facebook, like my Facebook page, and follow me on any social media, and I'll follow you back. Tyree the blog money trucker, the super entrepreneur. How much do truck drivers make their first year driving? Motivation is temporary, but inspiration is everlasting. Thank you, and be blessed.